Hey everybody, welcome to the Mike and Dave Show. Mike, Dave.
2022.
Here we're on 22 again, another year. Ready to roll. Today, me and Dave got talking, let's chat about tools. When did you get your first tool set, Dave?
Oh, I got my first one I got in the Army in '93.
My dad was a mechanic. I had tools since 1978. I had tools as a very young teenager and turned into mechanicking. The evolution of tools, my first tool set was Snap-on. My dad had Snap-on, so that's kind of what I went into. But Snap-on, Matco, Cornwell, we don't care. They're all good tools. And Craftsman, first set's your first set. And that's where you got to start, be a mechanic.
Gotta start somewhere.
Exactly.
I started with my dad's toolbox, stealing his tools. If you couldn't find one, you always found it underneath my front seat of my Chevelle. So
I started my dad's toolbox, and if you didn't put them away, you got whooped.
Yep.
That's how it was. So tools are valuable to a mechanic. It's our profession, and we love them. It turns into a bad habit.
Bad habit. Very expensive.
The more you start with a little, and you end up with a lot. And that's where I ended up. This many years, 40 years in buying tools, 45 years in buying tools. And you end up with a bunch of tools because we love them. We love tools.
And the older you get, the more expensive they get because they're the specialty tools, the tools that you're doing to make your job easier that you wouldn't necessarily would have had when you were first starting to turn a wrench.
Yeah, exactly. It seems like every year they build a new truck, new tool.
Tool.
A dozen new tools. So we just keep buying. Hey, we enjoy it anyway, and that's what we love to do. My toolbox, when I started out, it was just a little chest this big. That's what you start with, 3-4 drawers. You get that full, and then the Snap-on guy shows up, and he's got a really nice one.
Down on that, but you can get this.
And
it's got wheels. You can roll from bay to bay, make your job easier.
Yeah, it turns into the big whole trade-up thing.
Oh, yeah.
Them dealers are always ready to trade up, and then they bring even a cooler toolbox. So, you start out with just a little box like this, and then you get a roll cab to set it on, little roll cab, and next thing you know, you're here.
And with the nice rolling drawers that close by themselves. And
yeah, it's crazy. Dave did the same thing, start a little toolbox.
Heck yeah.
Where did you start? Just
a little Craftsman rollaway,
Yep.
I still got it. It's all stickered up like
Right.
you're not supposed to do, but when you're having fun, when you're a kid, you want to put all the cool stickers on there, the Holly stickers, the hooker header stickers, and all that good stuff. Put that on your toolbox so everybody knows that you're a hot rodder. So
yeah, and like I say, you graduate, and then you get to a point where you have more tools you know what to do with, but you still buy more tools. So it doesn't matter. And then if you need a bigger toolbox, just add another toolbox to that toolbox. And it snowballs.
Then you have to add side cabs and tops to it because then you have so many tools, you got to stay organized because then you can't find your tools. So then you have to add all these things to there so you can see what you have.
Pretty cool. We love it. Hey, let's check out some tools. We got all kinds of cool tools. This here, Matco Nut Cert tool. Awesome. Can't beat that. Top shelf here, like I say, we got these all in boxes. All this stuff's in kits. We got the flaring tool, we got the serpentine belt tool, we got the plug wire tool, you name it. It's up there. That way we can get done what we need to get done.
Exactly.
Now, what do you got over there on your side, Dave? You got a pile of stuff on your side over there, too.
Exhaust pipe spreader. Every hot rodder's got to have that when you change your exhaust. Clamp pliers. We got radiator fill kit. Got to have that.
And if you notice, up there, I did mark them, so I can kind of remember. When you get old, you can't remember, so you got to write the name on it. Works better.
And then you got to write it really big, because when you get old, you can't see anymore either.
Exactly.
Hence the readers and the safety glasses for us old guys.
Yeah. We got flashlights up here, whole top section, power tools stacked everywhere. Half of them are stacked around the shop too. I ain't got a chance to pick up much. But, you get in the top drawer, boom. You get your sockets and wrenches. What do you need? Well, it's all in here. For sockets and wrenches, all SAE stuff. We got another drawer coming up. Next one down is, boom.
Metric.
We got metric. We're all good. What you got over there, Dave?
Oh, let's see. T-handles.
We got some sweet
T-handles. Allens. Everything's got to be Allen these days. Allens, Torx, all that good stuff. specialty tools, Torx, more Allens to go on your sockets. Lots of cool stuff, things you wouldn't think you would need, and then when you do need it, you gotta have it. It makes your life a lot easier. I like the evolution of the impacts myself too. We used to be all use air tools, now everybody's using electric tools.
You know, plus then your drawers get full, and then you start buying magnets. You just stick sockets on the side of your toolbox, and you know, I probably should buy a bigger toolbox. What I should do, I think they may build a bigger one than this.
I like the side cabs.
You could stuff a human person in there when you're mad at them, lock them in there.
All the most needed stuff. We got a drawer down here. We got vice grips and pipe wrenches and cutters and you name it, bending tools and you name it in that one. We got drawers full everywhere we go. Big wrenches, actually very specialty tools.
Oh yeah.
This tool is actually to bore the center out of a Dana 60 rear end. Also build 9-inch rear ends, different widths, whatever you want to do. We really like to get into the really cool specialty stuff. You know, we got all pullers in the bottom drawer, loaded up. You name it, it's in here. I spent a lot of time collecting tools, and I love tools, so why not buy some more? Exactly. That's our profession. What makes the biggest thing about mechanicing, what makes our life easier, there's probably a cool specialty tool out there to make your life easier, doing your job. That's what we do.
Because time is money. If you get a special tool that saves you the time, then you're gonna make more money.
Started out mechanicing 45 years ago, and my deal is the easier your life is doing it, better off you are. And I've built cars from the bottom to the top. And that's my idea of a mechanic. I can build a car from the bottom of the tires to the roof, everything in between. So you gotta have tools to do that. This is the game.
And you should always have on your toolbox the necessary tool. There's a radio. You gotta keep your juices flowing with some good music
Keep
while you're
yourself entertained with a little rock and roll while you're wrenching.
Roll while you're turning a wrench.
We're gonna wander back over here in the corner. Got a toolbox here, or you guys already checked that out. We're gonna walk back here. You get into, you know, the more tools you get, more specialty stuff you gotta have. You know, then you start getting into things like this. This is my tubing bender. We do a lot of fabrication. That's my tubing bender. I bend all my roll cages, all my stuff for my race trucks, and any kind of tubing we wanna do. And then, you know, hey, why not have a box brake? Everybody should have a box brake.
Everybody.
So we got a box brake, works fantastic. You can bend up little boxes any shapes you want. Awesome fun right there. We're gonna wander off to another corner. The problem is in this shop, we got stuff everywhere.
Every corner,
there's tools,
every crevice has a tool, and it has a place.
Tools everywhere, so we're gonna go find some more. Let's wander this way. If we go over here, we kind of, as we're walking through here, you see my projects. We got my MIG welder, plasma cutter set up on the table there, do all our play work there. Building toys like this. We've got a bead blaster. And over here, we have all of our electrical equipment in a small toolbox, like you would start out with.
Yep.
You know?
That's your typical rollaway you would have started out with.
And instead of putting my electrical stuff in there, all my electric stuff's in that toolbox. Toolboxes are cool, so that's where you should put all your cool stuff. So, got race trucks up here. We're gonna head for another corner of the shop, wandering around here, wandered amongst all my toys. We got tools stacked over here.
More toolbox.
We got tools that I haven't put away on this nice cart right here. Another toolbox back there. That is where you start. Small toolbox, a little lower, add on, get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Sad part is Mike's got the same top box as I got. We both have the same top box from that same era.
Yep. that box there was actually my second toolbox right there that I ever bought. Big hammer. Big hammer for banging on stuff. You know, you can bang on this over here.
Well, you know, bang on this.
You can hit this, but see, I just got this. You could hit it here if you want to. Don't hit very hard here.
Yeah.
That one's just tack.
Yeah.
We're still in fabrication mode there. So leave that. That's why the hammer's there, so we hit things with it. Walk back around the corner. We got bench grinders. We got vices. Plenty of junk everywhere.
Even dial indicators. So Mike builds all of our rear ends. So we got the dial indicator, so you set your backlash. So, and we got tons of 9-inch parts up here because that's what you run on every race truck is a 9-inch. We got motors laying around. We build all our own motors. We do everything. You got to have. We've got so many different types of grinders. You got a Burger King over there for tubing. You got this one here. We got another.
That one's set up for aluminum.
Yep.
Coming back this way, and what do? We run into another toolbox. Everywhere we go, we run into another toolbox. Another toolbox.
Yep,
we
another
call this
Craftsman
one
rollaway.
just small to medium, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Now, that's kind of where you want to get started, right there. That's a good little starting point right there if you want to get into tools. We got tools hanging from the ceiling. We got grinders. We got saws. You name it. Got to keep stuff handy. If you need a tool, man, you got to get it right now. We even got grinders sitting up here. We got everything.
I mean, right down to as many vice grips as it takes to put the panels
Yeah,
on.
we got vice grips. And you know, we get back in corner here. We kind of got a little fabrication corner going.
Heck yeah.
You know, we got my torch. We got my drill press. I got my TIG welder. And when you want to clean something up, got the hot seat. So this is just all tools. And the more you got, the happier you are.
Yep.
Because tools make me happy. You know? I think it makes Dave happy too. Dave's got tools, lots of them.
Yeah, I got tools too. I love
Get over
tools.
here, we right here. Basically, we got a bead roller right here. Roll a bead in sheet metal, make it look cool. Every corner, we walk back over this direction, we run into a bandsaw. And I got my bandsaw here, dolly bandsaw. We also have a flat sander here. Little everything. And even a cool tool, you know, we had to have a skid steer.
Yep.
You know, in case you got to move some of your big tools, you need a skid steer.
You need the skid steer.
So your tools grow always.
Because it's an evolution, so you have to have something to move all your stuff as you're building that process.
Yeah.
Never have enough tools.
That's a tool section, you know. And with tools, you build a cool truck like this. That's what you do with tools. You got to have them. You want a cool truck? If you want to build it yourself, and you're not a buy it guy, then you got to build it, and you got to have tools.
Got to have tools.
That's how we roll. Well, guys, here we are. Did the shop tour, checked out all the big cool tools. Back to the fun one. Big Blue holds a lot of tools. Good times. I mean, hey, if you want a job, man, we got a spot for you. Bring your tools. Because you know what? Hey, tools are fun. A lot of people think, oh, it's a big deal. You got to carry all these tools to the shop. You know what? They're cool. I love tools. Dave loves tools. Prized possessions right here, guys. You know what? If you want to be a mechanic, come on down. You know, subscribe to our channel. Watch more. This ain't the last episode we're going to run. Because as Tim the Tool Man used to say, tools are cool.
Remember, it's not just being a mechanic, it's not just tools, it's a lifestyle, it's something you enjoy, it's something you can, there's nothing better than building something, being proud of something, have somebody else go out and drive it and enjoy it. You get to see what you do, you get to feel what you do. It's a very exhilarating, it's a lot of fun, and you have to be passionate about it, and I love it.
People told me, hey, you know, you work too hard. You know what? I love work because I love what I got. I love my tools. I love my cars. I love my toys. I like to do this stuff. I do it on the weekends. You know, if I'm not racing or playing with them, I'm working on them because I like it. So hey, any of you guys out there want a job, man, bring some tools in and let's go to work, have some fun.
Go to work, have some fun, go play. Got a good race season coming this year too.
We'll catch you next time. Mike and Dave Show. Watch for us. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Have some fun with us.